Hi, it's Teresa from Dodge Nature Center, and time for another Nature to Go. This episode, we're going to talk about geese.
Now, in the last episode, we talked about what the sounds mean when we are hearing geese. But this week, we're going to talk a little bit more about the geese family. Geese will mate when they're 2 or 3 years old. Once they've found a mate, they'll stay with that mate the rest of their lives. You can usually tell the males because he'll be slightly bigger than the females. The male establishes his territory. That's what we talked about in the last episode. And so then the female starts working on building a nest. Usually they want to be on a spot that's a little above the water, but near water's edge. They like a spot that's going to be hard for predators to get to. And the female is going to build the nest using cattail leaves and grasses. She may even pull feathers from her body to use to build her nest. She'll lay about 5 eggs, and then she's going to incubate those eggs for 28 days. At the end of those 28 days, the eggs hatch, and all of a sudden we start seeing goslings around. Fairly quickly after they hatch, the goslings are already able to walk, they're able to swim, they're able to start eating. They'll brood with their mom for those first couple of days as well. You'll see them huddled up underneath her where she's able to protect them and give them lots of warmth. But as a family unit, they'll start wandering around, and we see them throughout the property as they move from pond to pond, looking for food, looking for places to stay sheltered. After just a few days, the goslings lose their bright yellow color, and they grow fairly quickly, and in a few weeks' time, they're much bigger, and they are growing in their adult feathers. Now, the interesting thing is, about the same time they start growing in their adult feathers, the adult geese start losing their feathers, their flight feathers. The feathers that they've had have gotten very worn over the winter time. And so they molt their feathers all at once, which is different than a lot of other birds. So you'll see these big feathers laying on the ground, and those are the flight feathers from the geese. They can't fly during the time that the young goslings are growing and getting ready to learn how to fly. About the time the adults have their flight feathers back in, the goslings are old enough and big enough that they've got their flight feathers and everybody can fly all at once. So in the next month or so, keep your eyes on those growing goslings and watch for the molting feathers and watch for a lot of swimming geese. And then late summer is when we'll see the geese flying again. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Nature to Go, and we'll talk to you again next time. Bye.